Hey Hooper, it's Deanne Love here and welcome to a new series that is called Grow with the Flow, or should it be called Grow with Your Flow? Either way, it's all about expanding the movement of your body while you are flowing through sequences or sessions with your hoop. Now on my Instagram at DeanneLoveXO, I always get a lot of beautiful comments from you. Thank you so much. And lots of them say, I wish I could move like you. I wish I could dance like that. I wish that I could just flow. You have such an... Thank you. Honestly, thank you. It fills up my heart. But two things. One, we will never move the same because your beautiful body is different to mine. So we're going to be activating our own style. That's really, really important, to own your style. And the second thing is that sometimes you need a little bit of inspo, or sometimes you need a little bit of activation or ideas to amp up your dance inside your hoop. And I know full well that sometimes the hoop can kind of stop the dance because we're thinking about holding and putting it in the right place. But in this series, we're going to meld them all together and make it nice and yummy and flowy. So in this flow session that you just saw, I'm going to break it down. I want to share with you the areas of the body that I kind of see as a heat map. And what I mean by that is the areas of the body that I want to focus on movement or dance or flow while I go through this series of tricks. So first of all, let's have a look at what the tricks are. Grab your hoop. I am using a Polypro hoop that is about 90 centimeters in diameter. I got this from Super Hooper. And I'm going to just run through the tricks. Come along with me and we'll just kind of groove them together. Then we'll pick up that heat map and we'll find the areas of the body that can move through this flow. Sound cool? All right, so trick number one was to do the roll over the back of the hand, kind of top little quadrant isolation. So if you're unfamiliar with that, I'm using my right hand here. You can see I'm kind of holding it like a pencil, and I'm going to lead with my pointer fingers and thumb. Then I let it roll over the back of my hand as my palm is down, and then my pinkies are leading. So roll, catch, roll, catch, roll, catch, roll, catch. That's the essence or the foundation of the move. But of course, we have so much more freedom with it. So we can take it up and down. Still while we're doing this roll over the back of the hand, catch, roll over the back of the hand, catch, or replace the grip, replace the grip. So we have a lot of freedom just with this one move. So try that a little if you need to do the standstill, just to get the balance, and then see if you can take it a little bit further, and then maybe see if you can use the joints of your arms, your hips, your body to move through that one. Now the next time that the hoop is over, your hand is over rather, and your pinky is on top, so not your pointer finger on top, your pinky on top, it's a little bit awkward. You're going to wrap the hoop, so kind of unravel and wrap it behind you. So let me show you that. So my pinky is on top, and I'm just going to this will be a natural unravel. What you really want to do is get to the point where your thumb is up. So unravel, my thumb is up to break it down. And then I'm going to bring the hoop all the way back around to do a reverse hip hop escalator. And we catch with the same hand. So if you are isolating or rolling with your right hand, you'll catch with your right hand. So again, pinky, unravel, thumb up, come to the back. The contact point is the opposite side hip. Bring that knee up, and I'll show you some other ways or other ways that you can kind of accent this move where you don't have to bring your knee too high. And then let the hoop drop down into the crease of your hip and kind of guide it around like you'd do a little push around. If you don't have anywhere to balance, the hoop is going to drop on the floor, but then you're going to catch it in your hand and open up just here. Now we're going to go into a two-hand catch escalator, or an escalator with two-hand catch. And so the way that we do that is a regular let-go escalator. We're going to take both hands up above the head and catch. If you're indoors, watch yourself, give yourself a little bit of practice with this one. But what you're trying to do is, again, look for that contact. I like to call these contact spirals. So I'm going for my opposite side kind of ribs, and then it will touch the outside of my forearms, and then it will go into my hands. fingers crossed. Don't forget to step the second leg in as you give it a little push up and catch into the hand. So if your hands are too far forward or too far back or too far down, then your push is too hard or too soft, they're all the variables that you want to play with to make sure that it goes from hand to hands or back of head. Sometimes that's going to happen. When you get to here, what we're going to do in its foundation move is we're bringing the hoop down. But there's so much that we can work with here when we come into what the body is going to be moving through or dancing through. When we get to the point where we're inside our hoop, we want to bring or ghost one hand over to the side. So it's just a more natural and comfortable position for our hands. You're following along, you're feeling okay. These are just the breakdowns of the move. Now here, I do a little crossover. I want to turn to the left, so I'm going to cross my right foot over the front, and then I just come up onto my toes and kind of pivot all the way around. When I get to a point that feels a little bit uncomfortable, I just unlock or unleash my legs to come back to standing point. So it's kind of around and move into it. So if you're on carpet or a flooring that's a little bit challenging, you might want to put some socks on. Then we're going to do some waist circles, and you can incorporate all this at once and we'll have a little look at that. But really what you're going to do is make circles with your hoop. This is a beautiful heart opener as well. I really love it. So you can go around to the left or around to the right, or actually both. And we'll put some body movement in there soon. And then we're going to do a back frame. And from the back frame, oh, so many things can happen. Okay, all right, so if you haven't already grabbed your hoop, if you've been watching me that whole time, grab your hoop now, because this layer, this is where we grow with the flow. We're going to bring our body's movements into it, and if you are just feeling naturally inclined to start to move and groove, you're probably already picking up on what parts of your body naturally want to move. So let's go back to move number 1. Over the back of the hand, catch, catch. I want you to try this for a little while. Drill into it, soften into it, slow down, speed up, come high and low. What movement or where in the body can you feel that this movement wants to come from? And it's not just your hand. So in fact, all hooping, can I use the word should, be full body. So for me anyway. So for me, this move comes from the ground. It sources up through the balls of my feet. That's where my balance point is, and my center of gravity comes kind of base chakra. I'm moving my hips. I feel like a sensation or a pull over the back of my hips because I want to move from side to side. My knees are soft, and this center for the whole this center, like ribs, solar plexus, belly, this is where I want to be making movement, kind of snaking movement for all of this flow session. So if nowhere else in your body moves for this flow session, I want you to feel as if you can get some center movement. And if you're saying to me, or you're saying to yourself, I can't do that, what I need you to do is I am going to try that. Ooh, that feels good. Oh yeah, wow. I didn't even know that my body could work like that. Or, oh, that actually makes my shoulders feel a little bit loose. Or that makes me want to circle my hips or figure 8. Or that makes my elbows want to go. Or that makes my head and my neck really loose and I feel free and alive. Instead of, I don't move like that. I can't move like that. Be very mindful of how you tell your body to move with your head. Celebrate it. It's amazing. So, one simple move. Yes. If you drop the hoop, remember that is your signal to dance in your freest expression until you feel ready to pick it back up. Just see if you can keep that a seamless flow. Then, when our hand is over, pinky, unravel. Now, as you unravel, I want you to imagine that your body and your hoop are one extension. So you could unravel like this. That is unraveling. You would be doing it correctly. What parts of my body are moving? My eyelashes, my lips, my wrist, my hand, and a little bit of my elbow. That's pretty cool. You know, I did the right thing. But imagine if it came from my feet and my knees and my hips and my ribs and my chest. I also unraveled and it felt freaking amazing. Unravel 1, unravel 2 or 3 or 4, your own style. Don't stop there, bring it all the way back around. I like to open up my chest. You can see my heel is up, my knee is bent, my hip is forwards, backwards. It doesn't matter, it could be different every time. And I open my heart. Now I come to you, and you can make those if you've got some favorite tunes and you can feel the beat, you hear the beat, maybe there's like a little slow part, a little like, ooh, well, you can go into it there. Okay, so that is sometimes referred to as beat punctuation. You can listen for the beat coming and it builds it, it builds it, it builds until you can, and you're in charge, you can slow it down in the unravel and go from there. And going from there means we're going to go down into a reverse escalator. Are you with me? Are you with me? Reverse escalator. So from here, you can kind of really push it down fast if there was a fast beat, or if you're just feeling fast, if you're feeling speedy. Or there are so many ways that you can stop, push back. And by push back, what is happening is tension. So right here, the hoop, I'm pushing out with my right hand and I'm pushing with my hip. So there's full connection. If I let go, if I could, work it here, do whatever worked for me there. If I let go, I need to make sure that I take my body and my hoop with me because it's in a stagnant stop position. So it doesn't have any momentum behind it. Does that make sense? So, over and catch. Now here, obviously there's other things that you can do. You could step around, you could bring it in and out. Like if you want to play with more movement, you could hands up, hands down, up, all over the place. Because you are in full control. The hoop's not going to go anywhere. You can step and step. You can break and break. You can step in, out. Limitless. Do you want to have a little play with that there? One simple move can look so effective. And all you are doing is a heat map of your body. Yeah. Warm it up. It's really warm in here today. Okay, so now we're doing an uncontrolled move. We're going to let go. So we want to push up to 2 hands. And from here, I call this, it's like a body roll down. And what I want you to imagine is that your hoop, as it comes down your body, is electrifying all of the cells in your system to get up and dance in the way that only you know how. Okay, so from here, it's like, and you can just do that. You can bring it down. But if all of your cells were electrified, excited, frozen, heated up, whatever it is that you want to bring, imagine what that does to you. So maybe you can take it from side to side. Maybe you take it down. Maybe you stop in the middle and you kind of like row from side to side. And then you can even accentuate this ghosting hand. So you could stand there and do this. Correct. Perfect. Hands in the right position. You're amazing. Or you could pretend that you have a magnet in your hip and a magnet in your wrist, and you're going to move yourself around. Or it could be the opposite way. Or you could just kind of be wobbly. You could do kind of like one hand smear and get super wobbly. From here, shifting the weight. So your shoulders can still be moving if they want to, but shifting the weight. So a little bit for me onto the left side as my right foot picks up and I take the hoop around with me. And then I'm going to reposition my center weight, center of gravity. And here, if it feels okay to stand still, you can stand still. If it feels okay as you're doing these waist circles to take your hips in the same direction, if it feels like you need to move around in a circle, do that and open. Sweet. And from here, remember, the heat map in the center of the body. If you've lost that snaking undulation, then now is a great time. Notice that my knees are going, my hips are going, my waist, elbows, and head. It is a full body dance from this, also cute, to this. giving me a waist workout. Okay, all right, so grab your hoop and we are going to grow with the flow. We can do it. Ready, steady, and you can keep going with any of these. You can pick up your own pace and style, or you can come along with me. Back of hand, high and low. Don't forget to smile. The other arm can come into it. Pinky leads unravel. Bring it down. What does this other hand do? It's always there to dance and play, whatever it is that you want to do. Up. Sometimes I do like a little leg kick out or a point out with this one. If that's a little bit too many things going at once, that's totally cool. Electrify your body as you bring the hoop down, hands together or hands apart. Around in a circle. Waist circle, back frame dance. Awesome. Okay, so now it is time for you to take those fairly simple 5 moves and think about the heat map in your body, think about electrifying your cells, and think about bringing your unique style, the style that only you have. Isn't that beautiful? Into this very simple flow session. Maybe I'll do it on Instagram. If you do it on Instagram, I so want to see it. So please make sure that you tag me. Hoopers all over the world, amazing. You can tag me at DeanneLoveXO or hashtag Hooplovers with an S on the end. And next time I'm on Insta, I will find you. Enjoy this grow with the flow, and I'll be back next week, next video, with a new flow session. Big hoop love from me to you. Mwah.